Yo, what is up, guys? It's your boy C Brizzy here, and I'm bringing you these three whack ass gameplays. First of all, I just jumped into three lobbies. I don't even know if the video is gonna take that long, so I don't even know if you're gonna see all three videos. To be honest, this is just the first one. It's like a 10-minute clip. The next one's 11, and then the last one's like a 5-minute TDM. But anyways, this is completely not even about the gameplay. Not like don't pay attention to it one bit. Don't pay attention to it. This is about one crazy ass experience I had with my friends. Like the first time this has ever happened to me. I don't know if this has ever happened to anybody else, but if there is, leave some comments down below and share your stories, everybody. But first of all, before I get this gameplay out, or before I get this commentary out, I'm need to give a big shout out to my boy Javier, aka J Daddy Nasty, my boy Jason, aka J Honchos, and my boy Jordan, aka J060. I'm gonna link all their Instagrams and ads and everything, Twitters in the bio, and y'all go check them out, bro. Those are my boys, and this couldn't happen. This especially couldn't have happened without my boy Javier for his video. But anyways, man. All right, so this is the time about when I got trapped in a whole another town. It's really not that far. Okay, so my hometown is Temple, Texas, and it's from Nolanville is the town we got trapped in. It's about I have to say maybe like 20 minutes away, but that it's not about like how far it was. Anyways, so this is what happens. Let me start from the beginning. So me and my boys, we're all chatting it up. We're all in the group chat. We're all talking, man. We're all chopping it up. Just like we always do. We're boys. I believe this was the sophomore summer going into my junior year of high school, and what this is okay. Let me get this out. Okay, so man, we're all chilling. We're all just like, man, what are we gonna do today? This is way before we had all of us had our licenses, and so we're all just like, man, let's go to the mall, but let's go to the Killeen Mall. And the Killeen is about maybe like Nolanville is probably the middle point, so I say it's about like maybe 35 minutes away. I don't know, depending on what traffic is and everything, and how fast you're driving. So man, we're all just chilling, and then we're just like, all right, we'll go to the Killeen Mall. All right, so we tell our parents we're gonna leave and everything. Everybody's parents are cool with it. So Javier's mom lets him take the van, and so we're all chilling, we're all on the road, man. We're all chopping it up, banging Chief Keef on the ox. Shout out to that boy Sosa. But anyways, man, we're all chilling. Like I said, we're banging music, and then we're just driving, and all of a sudden we got the AC blasting because it's midsummer, man. It's about like 100. It's like 100 degrees. We're sweating, sweat banding in this car. And we're, like I said, we're on the way, man, and all of a sudden the AC unit starts blowing out smoke, and we're like, oh shit, what's happening? We don't know what's going on. Nobody knows what's going on. So we're looking at like the temperature gauge, and apparently the thing's overheating. The car is overheating. So what we have to do, we pull over and we hit this abandoned. Actually, we don't even pull over. I think the car starts dying, and like he's gassing he's like pushing the shit out of the pedal, and like we obviously see that it's not accelerating or anything. So we're just like, man, what the hell is happening right now? Because we thought he was playing. And so, like I said, more and more smoke starts to come out. So we pull over. It's not even an abandoned church. We pull over at this church that it's like it's like a weekend. It's like a Saturday early. It's like mid Saturday, probably about like 5:30. Man, and so we pull over there and nobody is there. Our car, we open the hood, man, everything's just smoking. We let all the smoke out. We're trying to figure out what's going on. Nobody knows what's going on. And by the way, I'm not texting anything. I'm looking because I jotted some notes down for every detail. So we're looking around like nobody is there to help us or anything, man. And we don't, like I said, we don't know what is going on at all. Like, our boy Javier is the car expert, but at this time, I don't really think he knew too much. But that boy knows a lot about cars. But anyways, man, we're just like chilling, and we're just like don't know what the hell to do. So out of nowhere, probably about like 35 minutes into us, just like, because we can't Javier can't tell his parents because he's gonna get his ass in trouble, right? So we're just like thinking of like everything we can do. So so Jason and Jordan start walking down the street to find like the nearest store, because like I said, it's on the side of a highway, but it's like a small town, I guess. And so, man, me and Javier just like sitting like, what the hell are we gonna do, man? So out of completely nowhere, some dude pulls around the church super fast, speeding, like goes inside, and we're like, man, we should ask him for help. So we go and knock on the door, and he comes out, and this dude, he offers to help us and everything, and like, he's trying to figure out what everything's wrong, and he puts water in, like, the water, whatever you put water into the car. And he's just trying to figure out and just help us, because we're like fucking 16, 17, we don't know what the hell's going on. And so out of nowhere, he's making calls and stuff, and we're trying to figure out. And out of nowhere, he just starts telling us this whole story about how he's all in at church now because it was his drug addiction. I mean, because he had a super drug addiction to all kinds of serious drugs. I'm not even gonna go into it. Man, me and Javier looked at each other. We're like, man, what the hell? What the hell's going on? We don't know what in the hell we just got ourselves into. We're dealing with this recovering drug addict who's super religious now all of a sudden, and we don't know what the hell to do. And so Jordan and Jason are still down the road, like searching for a store. And, it's nowhere to be found. They walked 10 minutes probably down the road. And then so Javier ends up jumping in the car with this fool, and we don't even know. We literally probably known this fool for about like 30 minutes, and like, oh man, I don't know. So I end up telling, like, he's like, bro, I gotta go. They go to the nearest AutoZone, which is like across the bridge, but we didn't know that. That's like our first time ever being that's a town like you just go through. It's like you don't even know you're in it until you're out of it. And like, so Javier goes to AutoZone. He's got money to buy like coolant, like radiator coolant and all that. We don't, and oil and stuff. And hold on, I'm getting lost. Okay, and so I end up telling Jordan and Jason. They're like, what the, why did you let him go with him? Like, that fool's a crack addict. We don't know what's wrong with him. And for all we know, Javier could be chopped into little pieces right now. But I'm texting my dude constantly the whole time. And we're just like, man, be safe. If he pulls anything, start swinging on that boy, throwing bows. Okay, and anyways, so Jordan and Jason come back. We're talking. We're just like, man, we should end up just calling somebody. We should call somebody and just get the hell out of here. Leave this car here. But we can't leave the car there, and because our boy's gonna get in trouble, and so we can't, just leave him like that. Cause that's our boy. That's what brothers do. They take care of each other. They stick it out with everybody. And so, man, we're just like waiting on Javier to get back, and like it takes about like 20 minutes for him to get back. Finally, he comes back, man. He puts the coolant in the engine. He puts water in the engine. Everything that's supposed to go. But he got the wrong type of oil, so we don't know what's going on. And so we try to start the car up again. All right, it starts up. So the dude leaves. We're just sitting there with the car going for about like 5 minutes. Letting it run to see if it just doesn't die. And it's good. It's good. And then by this time, it's starting to get like nighttime. There's a summer. It's starting to get dark quick. And so, oh, that's my tortillas. Anyways, totally irrelevant. It's getting dark. It's probably dark right now. Sunset's dropping like as we speak, man. Like, shit's getting intense and hectic. Everybody's bugging out. Nobody wants to get in trouble, nobody really got in trouble but Javier. Anyways, so yeah, we're sitting there, and then we're good. The dude leaves, and so we're just chilling, and we're just like, all right, man, we're gonna try to go. Well, let's just drive it around the church to see if anything happens. So we all, buckle up, everybody. We drive around the church, and the church is on top of a hill, and where we were parked, it's like slanted, and so we just take it out of gear. We drive for maybe like 2 seconds, and this thing completely cuts off, and it starts rolling down the hill. This just starts rolling. Oh my god, I just remember this as like it's yesterday, man. And it just starts rolling down the hill, and we're just like, oh my god, this is not happening. The dude left. We're completely stranded again. Man, we get out the car, we park it and everything. We get out the car, we're screaming at the top of our lungs. And then next thing that happens, the neighbor lives next to the church is like coming over, like, what the hell y'all doing screaming? It's like almost nighttime. Y'all should get y'all ass home or whatever. And we just ask them for help and everything. And then they just come over and give us some oil. And we Google and we figure out what kind of oil it needs. And they give it to us, and we put it in there, and we're just checking everything to see if everything's okay. And time goes, they just give us the oil, and then that's it. We just completely go like that. They just leave. They go back to their house and just tell us to shut the hell up. Next thing you know, we put the oil in. We're just letting it sit for a minute. Some other random dude pulls up with the biggest van I've ever seen in my life, dude. Pulls up with the biggest van. Bob Marley in the back. Pulls up with the biggest van ever, like he's carrying 50 people in there. I don't know. He gets out. He's like, man, I know a lot about vans. He's a pretty big dude, but he's cool. He helped us out, and that's all that matters. He helps us out. He ends up helping us get the car started, right, man? And so everything is starting to go a little smoother. It takes us a minute though. We're checking out, everything. Like I said, we're young. We're some youngins. We're just being fools. And by this time, it's probably like 8:30, man. It's like time's flying by. Like we said, completely just goodbye to the mall. That was not happening at all. So we do that, and then we're just chilling. Like I said, we're chilling again, waiting for the oil to go down. And we can, so we keep filling it back up, just so we know it's full, because we keep check. Like now I know you gotta let the oil sit for a minute before it completely goes down. Then you gotta start it up everything. So we're started up. Hey, van starts up. We're good, man. We're driving. We're just like, you know what? Forget it. We're not going to the mall. Let's just go home and be safe, or let's go to the. I said we're just going to the Temple Mall. We'll go to the mall back in our hometown. So we're on our way back. Man, we pass the bridge. We get off on the bridge and then we exit on the highway. Man, we're good. We're banging Sosa back again. We're banging Sosa 24/7. That's all we did. We're some hoodlums, some hood rats. We were banging Sosa, man. We were down the highway. Man, same thing happens again. My boy's gassing it. Oh man, it died. You can hear the car die. Like AC shuts off and everything. So we're going fast enough to completely roll to the complete next exit. And there's a stop sign at the end of the road. So we stop and me, Jay, Jordan, we all get out and push the car to like the sketchiest gas station I've ever seen in my life, dude. It looked like it was held together by little tin sheets, like aluminum foil, to be honest. And there's this dude in there, and this dude didn't even speak English. I don't know what he was. He was a foreigner, no disrespect, but I'm just pointing out the obvious. Like, he didn't speak English, you know? He obviously wasn't from America. Or he just didn't speak English. Anyways, man, we're all in there. We're just like bugging out. Like, again, the car died. We don't know what to do, and it's about like it's hitting 9. It's pitch black. Like, it's completely dark outside. Shouldn't even really be out. I mean, not that it was late, but we shouldn't have been out with a dead car. You know, we should have just called somebody the first time. But like I said, so we're at the gas station, man. We're just all chilling. You know, everybody's stressing out. Because, like I said, we don't want to get our boy Javier in trouble. Our immediate response was just, hey, man, just call your parents. You know, just take the blame. You know, you're going to get in trouble. You might as well just get it over with. You know, he fought all that. So, you know, we were going to fight it with them. We stuck it out with them. So, we're at the gas station, man. We're like, an hour rolls by. It's about like 10 o'clock. Time's pushing. He's just texting, and his parents are just blowing his phone up. And he's saying, we're at the mall. You know, watch the movie. Anyway, so we're stalling. We're buying like every little second of time we have. And then eventually... No, make sure I should get all the details right. Eventually, you know, it's hungry. We went there. We were gonna go eat. We're gonna go shop. So what we did, you know, we just went inside the store, man. We just bought like some little Debbie cake. I believe we got like honey buns. It's like some Hostess snacks, man. We ate some junk food. I regretted it instantly almost, because there wasn't no real food. But like I said, man, we're just thinking about like everybody who we can call that had a car that can, like, you know, a car that can hold like 4 other people. And like, so our first dude to call up was our dude Douglas, you know, Jay's boy that I met him through Jay and everything. We got close and everything. You know, we called Doug up. He's like, yeah, and bro, he does the realest move that any dude could ever possibly do. He almost blows off his girlfriend to come and pick us up. They're supposed to go on a date. He's about to leave to go on a date with his girl. Nothing wrong with that, you know. It was us being inconvenient. So we called Doug, and he's like, you know what? Yeah, sure, bro. I'll come and pick you up. So he comes and scoops us up, and we're sitting there arguing with Javier, like, get in the car, man. Get in the car. We're just gonna go. Go drop you off at your house. Everybody just call it a night, you know. We can chill tomorrow. And Javier's just fighting us still, and you know, eventually he gets in the car. You know, we're on the way. We're just all talking. We're just all like, okay, what in the hell are we gonna tell his parents? I mean, like I said, none of us were getting in trouble but him, really. And we were just like thinking, because we didn't want him to get in trouble. You know, nobody wants somebody to get in trouble. So we're just thinking, we're just chilling in the back of the car, just all chopping it up. And we're just, you know, eventually we get to the house. We sit outside Javier's house for about like 10 minutes, and we're like, all right, bro, are you going to go in or what? So finally he goes in. You know, we all got dropped off at Javier's house, and we just all walk home. And it's just everybody goes their separate ways, and you know, at that point it's the end of the night. And then next thing you know, we get like blowing up you know, group chats, and Javier's like, man, I can't ever chill with y'all again. My mom and dad getting my ass right now, man. I can't chill no more. I don't know what the hell's gonna happen. I can't do nothing. They ain't gonna let him out of his room for the next year and a half. So I guess what eventually happened was Javier's parents were like, you know what, we're gonna get your ass in the car and we're finna go pick it up right now, or call a tow truck. So we eventually find out what really happened to the car. Apparently we had a cracked radiator, and it was cracked before we even took it to clean, or attempted to take it to clean. So yeah, it was like a shot radiator, man. It was leaking and everything, and it was just completely messed up. Shouldn't have never even took it. One of the funny, I'd have to say, it's probably one of my funniest experiences, you know, in a group setting. You know, a good thing it didn't happen when I was by myself. You know, it wouldn't have been fun at all. But I have to say that shit feels like it happened yesterday, man. That was one of the funniest damn things that's ever happened in my life. Especially, sorry about that. There was a 15-minute. I think there was a 15-minute limit on what I can record. But anyways, yeah, like I say, guys, it was probably one of the coolest experiences. It was cool. I had to say it was fucking funny. I cannot deny that one bit. I just shout out to my boys, man. I love them to death. They've been my brothers since day one. We kicked it. You know, we all glue up. I say glue, GLEW. We all glue up together. You know, making money, doing what we gotta do. We all stayed down for each other, man. That was probably that was a good thing, you know, that nobody, you know, got too heated enough to be like, you know what, forget this, I'm leaving, you know, I'm gonna leave you, I don't care what happens to you. You know, we weren't like that. We ain't never been like that. We ain't never really, you know, argued or anything like that. Like those are just my boys, and you know, big shout out to them, especially Javier for that busted down van we was rocking in, boy. But yeah, man, like I said, you know, I spent a lot, like I've really grown a lot with these guys, and I have to say, like, we're like brothers. I wouldn't even consider them friends no more, you know. It's just so funny who you can meet in life, you know. Like, you see somebody just in a class setting, you don't know, you know, that you're ever gonna be best friends with them, you know, for the next 4 or 5 years. You know, you don't know if you're gonna stay cool with them after high school. A lot of people, you know, separate. The groups disband after high school. But nah, not me and my boys, man. Hey, man, we're rocking. Shout out to all of them, man. I told you I'm gonna leave their Instagrams, Twitters, all in my bio. Go follow all of them. Those are my boys, man. And big shout out to Javier and Jordan and Jason, man. This was some funny ass experience that happened with y'all, man. Don't regret any second of it. Some of the funniest shit that's ever happened. And right now it's just like one of the biggest inside jokes we ever have. And yeah, man, I love them guys. Big shout out to y'all. Love y'all, man. Hope y'all are doing good. My boy Javier's doing culinary school. My boy Jay is doing, you know, he's working construction right now. You know, man, we're just doing it big right now. Ain't nobody is in our hometown right now. We all left Temple. We're all doing our own things, man. We're out here getting this money, this money. Like I said, everything we said we were gonna do in high school, hey, we're doing it right now. We're just doing what we can do to pursue our dreams, man. Trying to make it big, you know, one step at a time. You know, it helps out. Let's shoot for like 10 likes on this, guys. And I appreciate it. We hit 50 subs today. I just rechecked it. We got 51 subs right now. Big milestone for me. I know it's small. I'm a small YouTube. I just started, man. But I really appreciate everything. Let's shoot for 10 likes, guys. And leave some funny stories. If y'all got some funny stories, maybe want to share it with me. Add me on PSN. Y'all already know my gamer tag, Killer16. Follow me on everything. Follow my boys. Big shout out to them. Love y'all, man. And really appreciate everything and all the love and support that everybody has been showing. You know, just for this, you know, I would love to do more videos like this and share my life experiences with everything, man. And yeah, man, I'm gonna try to get them here. Maybe I'll do a FaceTime or we do a Skype call or something, man, where I get them and we can all, you know, they can all put their own opinion on the story. Because I told it from my perspective. That was my perspective. It is a lot different, you know, when you hear from everybody's version. But it's all the same thing, you know. But I love y'all, man. I love all my subscribers. Everybody who views it, hey, much appreciated, man. Every view, every subscribe, every like counts. Comment any stories that y'all got. I love y'all, man. Have a good one. Peace.